That's how you do it, Slider, you dumb fuck.
Shout out Slider, you couldn't be with us this week. You are missed.
I bet you he was too busy hanging out with his girlfriend, not podcasting because he doesn't care about getting rich with his friends.
Couldn't relate to that.
Not me. Not
No?
me. I tell her no. This is podcast night. I don't care if what's something that would happen.
Sex.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I tell your girlfriends too.
I saw you say. Yeah, I heard you did the S there. You said girlfriends.
No, like yours and Triggs's.
Oh, okay, good. Because I only have one.
Shout out Sabrina and Christina.
They rhyme.
They do run.
Christina, Sabrina.
New studio today.
Yeah, new stew. Change things up a little bit. COVID-19 strikes again.
It's pretty tough to get away from these days.
Yeah. Actually, though, if you believe it's still real, you're tripping.
If you don't believe in it, you can't get it.
I canceled it like 3 years ago, and it finally happened.
It finally happened.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? After week 2, I think I was like, you know what, guys, I'm really sick of this.
Well, we got rid of those the tests for flying, and do you have to wear a mask? I think you don't have to wear a mask on planes.
I bet you do.
Dude.
I bet you could walk around China all day long, but when you get on that plane, you still have to put a mask on.
I think I built up such a tolerance to all the stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I was fine with most of it. The plane thing, though,
that
was a little much. I don't know if you remember when we were going to, I think it was when we were going to Italy.
Yeah.
I think it was you and Brennan. You and you. Anyways, the 4 of us are sitting down. You guys had your masks down like I think once or twice. Yeah. And then I literally had it like just below my nose for like maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah.
The flight attendant walks by. She's like, "Okay, this is like the 4th time I told." In my head, I'm like, "No, what? We haven't even spoken yet."
The stupidest. Sorry.
She was like, "This is the 4th time I told you. If you don't put that back on, according to the acts and regulations of Air Canada, whatever, it's like you're actually entitled to like a $13,000 something ridiculous."
Yeah.
And I'm like, first of all, the most damage that could be done here is not worth $13K.
No.
But first warning, so thank you for that.
I think I was sleeping, and it was like down here on me, and she woke me up
To make you put it back up.
Put it back on.
If she's gonna touch you, just pull it up yourself.
Anyways, NFL Week 4, good week.
Football's going on.
I hit 2 bets that make me very happy. Both of them were like 9-1 odds, so dubs.
That's what we go for here. We go for less money but higher payouts.
Yeah, you don't want to break the bank account with zeros. You want to break it with multiple zeros.
Yeah, I agree. I think pretty interesting Thursday night game that you guys have already watched. We haven't yet.
Yeah.
Colts at the Broncos. Both teams kind of struggling right
I feel
now.
like it's just a snooze fest. I also, low-key, JT went off this game.
Like in this,
Yeah.
in this, like the theoretical game that we haven't
JT
seen.
went off.
JT went off.
2 touchdowns, 40 receiving yards, 120 yards.
Fabio's team must love that.
No, he traded him.
He traded him.
Yeah, he traded him to me.
If you're watching this, he might have inherited Jonathan Taylor. It would suck if you didn't, and this all comes true.
I'd be upset.
Would you?
Yeah, if I predicted that he blew up and then I didn't get him.
Let's actually put this out to the viewers before we even make this pick. Who wins this fantasy trade? Person A is going to give up CeeDee Lamb and who's it?
Dameon Pierce.
CeeDee Lamb and Dameon Pierce. And number B is going to give up Jonathan Taylor and a bum receiver. Who's the receiver?
Juju Smith or Elijah Moore.
Let's just say Elijah Moore. I feel like that's where you're going to end up meeting.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably it too.
So we're saying Dameon Pierce and
CeeDee Lamb.
and Dameon Pierce, CeeDee Lamb for JT and Elijah Moore. Who wins that? Person A or person B?
Comment
Let us
down
know.
below.
Let us
And maybe throw a like and a subscription.
Like, subscribe, share it with your friends. We need to get
Share it
more
with your
people.
mothers,
Share it with your mothers, your sisters
your cousins,
that are female, your aunts,
yeah, your dog.
Yeah, you share it with your dog.
Anyways, yeah. Pretty boring snooze fest as like all primetime games are for some weird reason. But we hit our bet. I think we went with the Colts plus 3.5. So that was good.
Yep. If you're watching this, Colts plus 3.5 hit. You guys have probably seen the TikTok, so you're welcome.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. We got some cool ones this week.
Okay. I don't know this week.
It's
I feel okay about these games, but there's nothing really that's popping off the screen.
I like the division games. I think one we're gonna probably talk about, which is a little controversial, is gonna be the Chicago Bears playing at the Minnesota Vikings. The Bears are +7, over/unders 44. Chicago has Justin Fields, who has not looked like a quarterback in the NFL, but the Vikings,
Okay. Yeah.
Kirk Cousins.
Dude, okay, so
know that story.
here's the deal with Kirky boy.
Okay.
Against the Lions. Oh man. He had a great week 1. He was KVP.
Yeah, but
A lot of people were talking like real like MVP talk after game 1.
nobody was.
A lot of people.
Nobody was.
So
Just
then week 2 comes along, Eagles gets embarrassed, primetime Kirk strikes again. Was really thinking that this was the year he wasn't going to do that. Week 3, Lions also played pretty poopy, back to check down Kirk. Now, week 4, Saints, not very impressed with this game either. I don't know how we're pulling off these wins, and we're playing against like shit teams, but we love to play down to their level. So that's what's really irritating me. And that's why I'm picking the Bears +7 here, because the Vikings don't have that step on your throat mentality. They have a step on your throat and let off last minute because we don't want to see you die. We care.
You know what my opinion on that is?
What?
I think that stems from Dalvin Cook. And a lot of it from his output on my fantasy team, but also even when he's like being productive, he doesn't look like Dalvin.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Like he's clearly like, what are they saying? The shoulder thing? He has some kind of special shoulder brace.
Okay, so every year he dislocates his shoulder, and then this year he's like, no, my rehab was killer. Like I strengthened my shoulder so goddamn much. Mm-hmm. Boom, out of the socket. He's in a harness for the rest of the year. He was pretty hard-headed about it.
So he's gonna play through it.
Yeah, for the rest of the year. Like he's fine to play through it.
Well, he doesn't look fine. Like
He
compared
actually-
to his standards.
I think he ran like pretty soft.
That's what I'm saying. That's not how Dalvin finishes runs.
No, it's not. It's not. Last game he actually looked very soft. I'd say.
Like he looks just like a productive running back
Yeah.
who's like he'll take, like, you know, he's still got like good vision. He's Dalvin. He'll take what you give him, but he's not like a game changer now.
He
that's
hasn't
hurt.
been this year, and like the disappointing thing is that out of training camp, all I heard was Dalvin's going to be electric. He's going to be the catch pass and back. He's going to be used in so many different ways, and it's just like play action, Justin Jefferson. Play action,
But
Justin Jefferson.
you guys have always been
red zone. Let's get Madison in there. I don't understand it.
Yeah, the red zone thing pisses me off. But the Vikings, I feel like in past years, it's been like Dalvin's gonna kind of be the lead guy.
Yeah.
Not in terms of like him and Madison. I mean, like in terms of your team, you can lean on him, and then you guys do the play action, and then you kind of makes everything else easier.
We're skipping that part.
Well, it's because he's hurt, right?
I guess.
know. Is that what it is?
No, but he wasn't hurt before. We were doing it already.
When did he get hurt? Like when was it officially out?
Either last week. Okay,
Okay.
real quick. Play a little game with you.
Yeah, let's play a game.
Justin Herbert leads the league in passing yards. He has 1,250.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Good for Herbert.
Justin Fields. How many yards does he have?
Not even a quarter of that, I bet.
Throw a number out there.
300.
471.
Okay, that's I might have lowballed him a little disrespectfully.
Okay, look.
But there's like the last
471?
dude. He had what game was it, dude?
Dude, he must be dead
2 weeks
last.
ago? Week 2 I swear to God, he ran more. He ran for more than he threw. But and he didn't run for like a big chunk of yardage. Like it was pretty average.
Dude, okay, look.
not
This is
average
his
for
stats on the
anybody,
year: 34 for 67,
Yikes.
471 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Yeah, he's terrible, man.
Terrible.
I don't know. And you know what though? I don't know if it's just him. I don't know if it's his OC. It just feels like he looks out of place. Like he doesn't look like he belongs.
He's gonna be like, who is that quarterback that switched to receiver and he had a good season with the Browns?
Oh, he ended up being a receiver.
Yeah. Pryor. Terrell
Pryor, yeah.
You think, dude, like
He like trained his off seasons like Randy Moss and shit.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
like fully bought into the receiver role, and he was decent. He'd moss people.
Okay, before we leave this game, Minnesota is 2-5 against the spread in their last 7.
Okay.
And also, if you want to go double down on this game, the under has gone 13-20 in the last 20 matchups against the
I
Bears
do kind of
Falcons.
like the under.
It's 44, so pretty low.
I'll say if Chicago +7 hits,
Yeah.
I think the under hits as well.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'd say so.
I think
too.
that's how that works.
Maybe you could
'Cause-
throw a little teaser on it.
You could throw a
I
teaser.
haven't thrown any teasers out this year.
I haven't either.
I forgot about them.
I've had a lot of same game parlays,
Yeah.
but no teasers.
What's up? Oh.
Should we go to Eagles Cardinals?
Yeah.
Eagles -5 at the Cardinals. Over unders 49.5. What do you think?
Rat line.
Rat
Big
line?
rat line. Cardinals +5 is the move here.
I was thinking that in the pre-show when we were talking about that.
Yeah.
The more I look at this, though, I think the rat line wants us to know it's a rat line. So we pick the Cardinals, but it's really the Eagles. Like, I think we're overthinking it.
Okay, what are you doing, man?
I don't mind. We need more social media presence. We need more people to know.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, my dad's here and he's recording us also. So we have 2 cameras.
2 camera angles this week.
Okay, Kyler Murray has been looking meh.
Yeah, and the Eagles' defense has been looking muy bien.
What did he put up against the Panthers? What do you think of the Panthers' defense?
I think they're above average. I mean, like they're keeping Baker in games.
They put up
saying something.
26 against them. I think the Eagles are due for a loss, man.
I do too. But I don't know if it's coming against the Cardinals.
This is my Bengals from your last year.
I know.
I hate the Eagles. I can't stand them.
If you don't know, I picked the Bengals to lose every game during their playoff run. And I was wrong every game until the Super Bowl. So you could be caught in that trap right now.
No, I'm not caught in that trap. They're not making the Super Bowl.
I know they're not making the Super Bowl, in my opinion.
Over under 49.5.
Under? I don't know. I don't.
Dude, I think
would not
over.
mess
I
with
like the
total.
over. I like the over.
But it could be a thing where the Eagles just blow these guys out.
But
Or if the Cardinals win, it's an under win. They're not beating the Eagles in a shootout. There's no way the Eagles D is just going to let up that hard.
The Eagles put up 29 against the Jags.
Yeah. Jags D solid.
Yeah,
Jags
and
D solid.
the
Don't play
Panthers
around
D
with those
solid,
Jags.
and the Cardinals put up 26 against them. I kind of like the over as well.
If you're going over, the Eagles are winning. 100%.
I'm not saying the Cards are going to win. I'm just saying that the Eagles they're going to cover.
I don't
The
think
Cards are going to cover.
I don't think so.
Okay.
If it's over, dude, if it becomes a shootout,
Yeah.
I think we might have to agree to disagree on this one. I'm fine taking the over, but I can't say the Cardinals would cover with that. I'm not comfortable on that teaser.
All right. We've got Raiders Chiefs. Raiders +7 over under 51.
And the Chiefs are at home. This is a weird game.
Super weird game.
Division game. Raiders have massively underperformed up until this point. But
What did they? Dude, Derek Carr had a horrible game against the Broncos.
yeah, he's been playing really bad this year.
But Josh Jacobs showed up, which is kind of nice to see.
Yeah, but I think the Chiefs can be a wild card sometimes. Like, if they were to drop a game,
Oh my God.
I could see this being the game they drop.
Okay,
What?
Derek Carr, 21 for 34, 188 yards.
Oh God.
That's how do you even throw that? How do you complete that many passes and get that little yards?
Was Jacobs getting a lot out of the backfield? Is
Uh,
that his thing?
Jacobs got 5 receptions. Jacobs got 28 carries. Jacobs
Shit.
almost ran for more yards than Derek Carr threw.
That's insane. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Sorry. Anyways, okay. Chiefs. Chiefs -7. I think.
I'm probably overthinking it.
Are you thinking it's a bit of a rat line?
I don't know if I'd call it a rat line. I just feel as though if the Chiefs were to drop a game, this would be it. And the Raiders are clawing right now because they're kind of in a situation where, would they start 0-3?
0-3.
I saw a thing saying that 0-3, like your chance of making playoffs with that start or whatever they were, is like less than 5%. But if you like it was something saying that if they won their next 2,
Yeah.
that jumps up to 30%.
Who do you think is gonna have a better record all said and done, Raiders or Broncos this year? Because they've both had shitty starts.
I think the Broncos figure it out.
More than the Raiders do.
I think the Broncos are going to figure it out. I really do.
Who do they?
But the Raiders have
they
so
bring up
much
Christian-
talent. It doesn't make any sense.
Dude, if the Broncos are gonna figure it out, it's got to be this week. Week
The
5
Broncos?
is a lot of time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you're probably right. I think the Broncos by the end of the year will play better than the record, for sure. Like I think they're going to eventually
They're gonna be like
peak.
the team that you don't want to see in the playoffs.
if they slip in, I think they might end up being good. Because right now, also, I think the OC in the Broncos, the guy from Green Bay,
Yeah.
I feel like he's not letting Russ
Nathaniel
play
Hackett.
like Russ. Like he's trying to do a lot of things that aren't. And then last game, you kind of saw Russ scramble a lot and like kind of use his legs
Yeah.
and just play like Russ. And then that's when he was starting to do better.
Yeah.
And I think Russ and him just kind of have to be like, okay, like let's not try and put a square in a circle.
How many beers would you have to drink to have dinner with Russell Wilson? Like to get through a dinner with Russell Wilson.
I think I'd buy him a beer.
You want to hang out with Russell
Dude,
Wilson?
he's raising Future's kid.
Yeah.
He's married to Ciara. Is that how you say her name?
You're just but like him as a person, I think sucks.
He's probably a boring guy to be around.
Like
but
I think I'd have to be like nine beers deep.
you'd want to be 9 beers deep to have dinner with Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Who's buying dinner?
He is.
Yeah.
I don't like him. I really
We'd probably
don't.
go somewhere nice.
I really don't like him. Like I don't like him as a person.
You've never even met him.
But I don't like his whole persona.
Okay. Scrap that.
Like
What if
like him going out pregame when he's hurt, pretending to run plays against the air. Like that, he's just a loser.
he's a bit of a tryhard. He's a bit of a tryhard.
like I don't want to hang out with him.
He's like the guy on the team that you kind of be like he'd
Like
give you
he comes up to you and he's like, "Hey, Coog."
Good game last week, Coog.
Yeah, and you're like,
I just want to talk to you about 336X.
"Thanks, Russ. You too." And he's like, "Hey, I've been seeing you recording that podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, you kind of blow it up."
Okay, I wouldn't let Russ be a guest on the podcast, actually, unless he really wanted to be, and he tweeted it and put it on his Instagram.
At this point, we'd probably have to say yes.
At
And we'd
this
play
point.
good cop, bad cop.
We would.
You'd be good cop.
I'd love to be good cop. I think I'd be a good cop.
I feel like I'd be too scared to actually say it to his face.
You would not say it. He's like a pretty thick guy. Like I
Well,
don't think it does him justice on TV.
He could like he's gonna be intimidating.
That's what I'm saying. Like if he comes in, because he's not the tallest guy, but he's thick.
Well, who's really tall nowadays?
He's got girth,
Big girth.
big time girth. But I don't think the Raiders can outdo the Bengals or the Broncos when it's all said and done. Why do you think the Raiders will?
I don't know, man. I was curious because I don't really know. I was gonna see what your opinion was, but you're saying Broncos. Yeah.
Just because I think if it comes down to it, who would you rather have, Derek or Russ? Like I know.
Derek Carr?
I like Derek Carr too. I think he's dope.
Derek
He's a good
Carr is
guy.
like on like the bottom of my mediocre quarterback list.
I honestly would put him pretty close to Kirk.
Below Kirk. He's
Close.
for sure.
I think
below
it's
Kirk.
closer than you think.
What about Jimmy G?
I don't know. Probably Jimmy G is probably mixed in there too.
compared to Derek Carr?
I don't know. I think Jimmy G has Shanahan.
I'm asking you, who would you rather have as your quarterback?
Jimmy G's so handsome. Derek Carr or Jimmy G?
Yeah.
Like
You don't have Lamar. You need a quarterback. These are the
so
two
it's like
available.
he's coming into our situation.
Yeah.
On the Ravens.
Yeah.
At least you actually no, I don't know, man. I don't know. I actually don't want either. Can I pick neither?
No, you have to have one.
Dude, we don't have
But
like,
you say you're a big Derek Carr guy.
I like him as a guy.
Yeah.
And I actually like last year I thought he did better than people thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like arguing for him to go to the Pro Bowl. There was just a lot of people better than him.
All right. There's tons of people better than him.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, everyone who made the Pro Bowl roster. I can't say Derek Carr.
I'd say Derek Carr over Jimmy G personally.
It depends, man. It depends. I guess.
What about Jared Goff?
I'd take Jared Goff over both. I'd actually take Jared Goff over both.
All right. I'm just curious to see your.
He's slightly underrated, I think. I'm not gonna say criminally underrated.
People hate him,
He's
but I
slightly
think
underrated.
he does like all right.
Guy's been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Say what you want.
He has.
How many people can say that? Not Kirk, ever.
He was at an NFC Championship game. No, divisional round. Game.
Yeah. Cool.
That was disappointing.
You know what's crazy?
What?
And I think this would be like the male equivalent of like having to be like Santa Claus isn't real. Like in terms of how sad you'd be. A lot of you guys are fans of your football team. Look at your quarterback and ask yourself, is this guy ever going to win a Super Bowl? Like realistically, will he ever win a Super Bowl? And then think about how long he's going to be on your team for and think about that. Because that is shitty. That is really shitty.
It is. I've been in this camp for a long time.
Like if you're a Cowboys fan and you have Dak's never going to win a Super Bowl. I'll go on record saying that.
Dude, I'm kind of curious now.
Kirk wouldn't win a Super Bowl. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, probably.
There's
Well, he
no-
can't even play in prime time.
That's what I'm saying. Who's another big quarterback? Like name. Kyler's not going to win a Super Bowl. And you just signed him for a long time if you're a Cardinal fan.
I think Kyler has like a decent chance.
I don't think he'll win a Super Bowl. But like visualize it in your head. Not like thinking like, well, he could because he's good. Well, like,
Yeah, like he's just not
can you
that guy.
picture this guy in a Super Bowl? I can't. Who's another good team? Jimmy G's been in a Super Bowl.
He's been.
But I could see him in a Super Bowl. When I close my eyes, I can picture Jimmy G in a Super Bowl. Obviously not winning it.
Trevor Lawrence.
I don't know. Is that crazy? That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
That he's not going to be in a Super Bowl.
Is it crazy that I don't know?
Um,
Do you think he wouldn't be in a Super Bowl for sure?
Dude, I can't imagine Jacksonville as a whole being in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. But he might not be on Jacksonville forever.
That's true.
He could get out of there.
Maybe I don't. Yeah, until he gets out of there, no.
Jacksonville's doing good things right now, though.
Yeah, they are.
They're on the right road. Who's playing quarterback again in or no, sorry, not who is. Marcus Mariota.
Yeah,
If you're a Falcons fan.
sure. But
That's obvious.
that's
Yeah,
just
that's
temporary.
obvious.
Ryan
Okay.
Tannehill.
No chance. No chance. Zero chance. But the good thing is if you're a Tennessee fan, Tannehill's probably on his way out.
Malik.
Who knows if Malik could
What's
be?
his last name again?
Malik Willis?
Yeah, Malik
Yeah.
Willis. Yeah.
Here's a good one.
Okay.
McCorkle.
No.
Not winner,
No.
but could you see him
No.
in it?
No. I think McCorkle's pretty terrible.
I don't think he's terrible. I think
Yeah.
he makes good decisions.
I cannot.
really do.
I don't think he's gonna last very long in the league. I'd say like next.
I give him like 6 years. A 6-year career at least.
You think the Pats will sign him after?
I think so. Like it's pretty tough to get like if you're I feel like if you get caught, this is actually the worst quarterback purgatory. Where it's like you have to stick with this guy who's like kind of average.
Dude, that's exactly
Because there's nothing you can't hit. There's nothing to hit on. You know what
Cowboys, Cowboys, Vikings, Raiders. Washington has been in quarterback hell for like
the future's not bright. If you're but
Washington and
okay.
the Bears have been in quarterback hell for so like they just can't find anybody.
Would you rather be though? Okay, if you're saying for sure not Mac, would you rather be the Patriots with Mac, or would you rather be Washington, who's like, okay, we're probably gonna keep gambling on QBs,
dude, and you know
because
what?
you might hit.
But also
In the draft.
Indianapolis, same kind of situation.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Andrew Luck really screwed them over.
Yeah, he did.
They've
He
had
did.
to they've had a really good team for a while, but they
But-
just don't have the guy who can do anything with
They're
it.
kind of spoiled though. Like, how do you get Peyton Manning for like 80% of his career or whatever, and then you immediately move on to Andrew Luck? Like,
yeah.
there's no drop off.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to like reap those benefits. Sorry, you couldn't win.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Would you rather be the Pats? Or would you rather be Washington?
I'd
Like,
rather-
as a fan. It might not be fun right now, but damn, like they're gonna be with Mac for a lot longer than Washington.
I guess I'd rather be with Washington.
just because you might hit on something, right?
Just curious to see what happens.
Yeah.
No,
Fair
I don't
enough.
know, dude. Either team sucks.
Quarterback
It's
purgatory,
not
man.
fun watching football when you know your team sucks.
Oh man, that brings me back. I've been lucky. It's been a little while.
The Vikings have always been kind of interesting. They haven't been horrible, but they've just been borderline playoffs every
You
year.
guys are a purgatory kind of team. Not
Big-
quarterback purgatory, but just purgatory.
Teddy B was our he
The-
was in purgatory.
Dude, Teddy B is the biggest. How do I say? Like, just I don't want to say wasted potential, but
Yeah.
just the worst situation because he might have panned out to be that dude.
If his knee didn't go.
He was killing it, man. Do you remember that? And then you guys had to, you know where you fucked
We
up?
were in the playoffs.
Because you had
And Blair
who'd you-
Walsh missed the game-winning kick with Teddy B at QB.
I remember that. Blair Walsh used to be the best kicker in the league.
Yeah,
He had like a good year or
his
two.
rookie season or whatever.
But who'd you guys get as quarterback? The other guy?
Sam Bradford.
No, Sam Bradford.
Case
Terrible
Keenum?
miss. Case Keenum. Was that it? Yeah, maybe.
That was our playoff run.
That's what I'm saying. That fucked you guys. Because then it was like, hey, we got to stick with him. And then it's like, Teddy, what do we do here?
Well, we had because Teddy went out. We then signed Sam Bradford, and we had Case Keenum. Then Sam Bradford got hurt, and then Case Keenum went in, and then Case Keenum we won like 14 games that season.
Yeah, but the winning hurt you, I think.
Why?
Because then
Oh, because if we tanked, we could have picked up like a good.
I'm not saying tanked, but like it just put you in a situation where like how do I justify?
Who's the 2018 draft class? Like if the Vikings tanked with Case Keenum, I feel like this is Patrick Mahomes here.
You wouldn't have drafted Patty. There's
Oh no, it's Baker.
Baker's
Oh,
here.
this is a horrible draft class.
Saquon.
Actually, Josh Allen,
Josh Allen would have been
But
so good in
Baker,
Minnesota.
Sam Darnold,
Could you imagine if you guys got Josh?
Dude, there's only one guy who's decent.
I feel like you would have liked to have Baker.
Oh, and Lamar went at 32.
Yeah, that's a good draft.
I like looking at. Do you go back and look at the drafts ever?
No, because I feel like I would just get upset.
I do
Like,
sometimes.
oh, we
just to see.
missed. I'm usually pretty happy with Ravens drafts though. Like the only like huge couple misses I can think of are like Rashad Perryman and Matt Elam. Matt Elam was horrible, so bad.
Okay, anyways, let's get back on track. Last game of the slate that we are going to talk about, Bengals Ravens Sunday Night Football. Bengals +3, over under is 48
At Baltimore, this is a big one
in Maryland.
in the land of Mary.
This game kind of scares me because I do want to say the Ravens, but like I'm
comfortable
gonna
with
pick the Bengals +3. The Bengals, they started off slow, but I think they're starting to come into form. The Ravens, like they've been playing good for half of football games.
But we just can't win. We don't know how to win,
no,
and it's so frustrating because we're usually the better team. I feel like.
yeah,
But that under 48. So 4 of the last 6 Ravens games it's hit.
yeah.
That's
That's your
kinda
spicy.
stat. I think I kind of like that under.
Dude, I think the Bengals was 9 of the last 9 hit.
Well, the thing about those
Yeah,
like
9
division
of the last
games,
9 hit.
the-
I did think the defenses show up in
yeah,
divisional
and
games.
AFC North, it's a big
Dude, I missed
theme
the
of, like-
Vontez Burflick days.
yeah.
He
that
set
used
the
to be
tone.
fun. Vontez Burfict was sick. Those old Steelers teams were.
He
fun
always
to play
got
against, too.
scary Halloween cards.
Yeah,
In Madden, he'd
yeah.
get like
He was like
99 hitting.
He actually was just like a goon.
Yeah, he was a goon. He was an absolute goon. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Just thinking about the game happening, like I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think the Bengals are gonna win it.
I think the Bengals would too. I know something's gonna happen that's gonna make me throw my TV in a wall.
Yeah,
I actually picture the Ravens to control most of the game,
yeah.
but I do think the Bengals win it. Jamar Chase is gonna have a crazy fourth quarter. Heard it here first.
All right.
Start him this week.
Okay, we got start sit fantasy football talk.
Oh yeah.
Start number 1, Trevor Lawrence versus the Texans.
I like that.
He had a horrible game. I think he turned the ball over 5 times last game.
Trevor Lawrence.
If I'm not mistaken. But they still came close to the Eagles. I think 28-21 was the final.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty promising.
Well, those turnovers came later in the game too.
Did they?
Yeah, I believe so.
I
how
didn't
the
get to
Eagles
watch
got
like the
back
full
in.
thing, but I saw the stats.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know. I have a belief in Trevor Lawrence right now.
the Jags are kind of my guilty pleasure
Yeah.
of a team. They've always kind of been my closet second team.
Oh, he had a Justin Fields game. Well, a lot more yards, but 11 completions, 174 yards, 1 interception, 4 sacks. Oh, wow, and 4 fumbles.
When that Eagles
4
gets after
fumbles?
you,
Oh my God.
that's pretty crazy. Hey?
That's horrible.
If you think about the final score too, though, and like how
That's
They
true.
had it.
Their defense was actually good. They're
I'm
very,
telling you,
very
I think
good.
the Jags have a good defense. Anyways, yeah, Trevor Lawrence sit Kyler Murray versus the Eagles for exactly what we just talked about.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to say any more than that. Running backs.
Playoff Lenny.
I was gonna ask, is playoff Lenny gonna start a little earlier than usual? This
Dude,
year?
okay. How many did you watch the Sunday night game?
Yeah.
It was just check down city to Lenny.
No. Lenny really started going.
7
Well, the
receptions for 60 yards.
call me capping right now. Was the first play of the
Yeah.
Tampa drive a screen to Lenny?
The first play? I can't remember.
The first play of Tampa's drive, not because they didn't get the kickoff because of the fumble. Like
Yeah.
their first drive.
I
was the
can't
first
remember
play.
if it was
Okay.
why.
I don't know. I thought it was. Anyways, I'm just saying, Lenny's very much a big part of the game plan because Tampa does not look good. I don't think.
Dude, they only ran the ball 6 times.
Really, eh? That's pretty sure. Well, they were in a deficit, dude. The
The entire game, I guess.
But I think he's going to be incorporated a lot more just because I don't think Tampa's it.
Yeah.
And I think to make Brady's job a little easier, you just go hand the ball off.
I think so as well. I like Lenny getting in the end zone against the Falcons.
Yeah.
Last start, we got Chase versus the Ravens.
Our sit.
Oh, we're doing the
for
sit?
running back. I was doing it for start.
Okay, sorry.
Sit for running back doesn't go CMC versus the Niners.
I love that sit.
They just fucking ate up that Rams team so violently. Literally like an hour ago. 2
Yeah,
hours
the
ago,
Rams
later
the
than
Rams
that.
rushing game was embarrassing.
So that's my sit. Starts kind of goes back to what we just talked about.
Yeah, sorry. Chase versus the Ravens. Let's see what Chase did last year. Oh my God. Chase last year,
I told you, it always goes off versus the Ravens.
8 receptions for 201 yards and a touchdown. That was one game. And the second game, he had 7 receptions for 125 yards.
Yeah, he likes to fuck us.
Wow. Okay.
But
I'll
say this. I want to say one thing. Marlon Humphrey is out for revenge because he was shown to look stupid. Jamar made him look stupid. He took one slant on him, made him miss, and took it all the way to the crib, like 70 yards plus. Marlon's pissed. And Marlon kind of is that guy.
Yeah.
Say what you want. I think Marlon's that guy. I think he's in the upper echelon of corners.
Okay.
Like in terms of all around. And I don't think Marlon's no bitch. So he might step up, but I don't think he's the kind of guy who's going to be mirroring him.
We're still starting him.
I'm starting the fuck out of Jamar Chase. Yeah, he's gonna catch a lot of balls.
All right. Okay, last sit. DK Metcalf.
versus the Saints.
Um,
You see him carted off, take a shit last game?
was that what he did?
Yeah, he got
He
carted
pulled a
off.
Lamar Jackson.
They had to bring him out on the cart because he said I couldn't clench. He tweeted it. He's like that. If I just did the butt clench thing, I wouldn't have been able to hold it. That's what he said. So
That's
he
so
fully
funny.
got driven off to go take a dump.
Did you see? Yeah. Do you remember that Ravens game?
Yeah. Where Lamar,
dude,
and then
I
he comes
remember-
back in to
I
win it.
remember that game so fucking hard because I was like, dude, Vegas knows, man. Because I remember I was watching the game. Me and my dad were watching the game upstairs. Like, what was it, 2 years ago? And
Last year.
was it
That
last
was
year?
last year, I think. Yeah.
And I was like, I really want to bet on the Browns right now. And then I saw Lamar go down, and I was like, oh yes, hammered the Browns.
Oh
And then like the Browns had the lead, and then Lamar comes back out of nowhere, and I was like, what? And
He literally just had to go take it, and he denies it. He like at least DK said yeah.
Yeah.
Lamar's just like I had a cramp.
that's ridiculous.
Lamar, just be honest, man. We all gotta go. You're not
yeah.
Kim Jong Un. Like people poop.
DK, the last two games actually kind of went off, but I don't know. I don't like him against the Saints right
Yeah,
now.
I don't like him against Saints either. We can do tight ends. Let's
Yeah, we
talk
did.
about that.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Tight ends.
Dawson Knox.
Yeah, you picked this.
I like Dawson Knox
I
versus
don't
the
know
Steelers.
why. How come why?
I think a couple weeks ago, I really liked what the Browns did with Njoku against the Steelers.
Okay.
Because I saw a stat on like the first, what's it called? Was it? No, on second and third down. Like second down especially was like some ridiculously high percentage of time. The Steelers play like some variation of cover 2.
Yeah.
And what they do is they spread everyone else out, and then they kind of just get Njoku, or like this is what the Browns did.
Yeah.
They had Njoku just going like running option routes on a linebacker like the entire time.
Yeah.
And he just kept ripping them to shreds. And like those aren't tough throws to make.
Yeah.
And I think Josh Allen will
Expose it?
Absolutely expose it. Also, if there's an over on Josh Allen rushing yards, just take it. He's probably gonna hit it.
Yeah. The guy runs a
He's
lot.
probably gonna hit it. For sits, Dalton Schultz of the Cowboys
Yeah.
versus the Rams. I think the Rams have a good D. Nothing more to say. They've been pretty good against tight ends this year. I don't think.
Yeah,
have any
and
tight ends gone
Schultz has been like pretty average.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't really love Schultz, so if you have him, just sit him.
I think a lot of people are in that situation too because he's like the kind of tight end that a lot of people have. Like if you don't have one of the top like 6 tight
Yeah,
ends,
he's
you're
like one of the
probably
guys.
he's in your rotation.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, Q&A time.
I think it's time to answer some Qs.
Okay. We got the same question askers. So if anybody's watching new, don't be afraid to slide in.
I don't care who you are, where you're from. We like interacting with our fans. Shoot us a question, and we'll be happy to answer it. Who knows? Maybe we throw it in a TikTok too, and your question could blow up.
Good. Anyways, question number 1. B. Woodman asks, should the NFL expand to London?
No.
No, I think
I don't
it's,
want
I
that at
think
all.
it's actually so dumb.
I'll say right now,
Yeah.
that 6:30 a.m. game thing pissed me off.
Pissed me off.
I woke up, Dalvin Cook's already playing.
Yeah.
Was it
Saints.
The Saints, yeah, because I had Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
He was out.
Yeah.
I usually wake up half an hour, like games are at 10. I wake up 9:30, 4 hours of sleep just to set my lineup, just to see Alvin Kamara is locked in. As if he's out, you should be able to switch him. If he didn't step foot in that game,
Yeah.
he should not be locked in like that. Just for fantasy. Yeah, don't like those. Times can already be annoying as it is with the one game. So
No, man,
it's a
it
no for
sucks
me.
because like Saturday night you're usually out, and then the Vikings are playing, so I want to watch them. So I wake up at 6:30 to watch the game. And my eyeballs are burning from the TV screen. Like it just wasn't a good way to start it. Okay, I like this one. B. Woodman also asked, build your NBA starting 5 from NFL players.
Oh, that's a good question. Are we building one together or our owns?
Yeah, sure. Let's build one together.
Okay. first.
Start at point guard.
Start at point guard. Okay, you hit me with this one.
Point guard. First name to come to mind was Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. Okay. I could see Kyler.
I don't know. I
having
can
some
see
good
him
hand-
being
No,
a-
I could see him being
see him
just
being
because
like-
he's short and
Yeah,
like yeah. Next, I don't know the position.
Shooting guard.
I'll say the guy, and
Yeah.
you give him the position
Okay.
because I'm just going off like body types.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say DK Metcalf. I think would be.
Yeah,
good in the
you could.
NBA.
I guess you could
He's
put
a
him.
big body.
Yeah, you could put him as shooting guard. Yeah, I'd say it's like a big receiver type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of I don't know if he would count as a center because I don't think he's tall enough, but he's just so thick and can move. Aaron Donald. I think Aaron Donald would be terrifying to go
Big
against.
baby. Well, he's only 6'2".
Yeah. I get, dude, that's crazy. He would be like a tiny NBA player,
He'd be really tiny.
but he'd just be so thick.
Dude, I really want David Njoku at power forward.
I was trying to think of a good tight end to put, and you think Njoku's the guy?
Yeah. I don't know why. I just feel like it.
What is
Or Mo Ali Cox. He played in college.
how big is he?
I think Mo Ali Cox is pretty big. Let's see.
Can we cheat and go like all time and do Anto Gates?
No.
No. It's actually kind of tough because I actually really care about who I pick.
6'6".
6'6" is pretty nice.
Maybe he played shooting guard or something. Or small forward. Okay, hold on. Kyler Murray, point guard. DK, shooting guard. Mo Ali Cox. No. David Njoku.
We're forgetting
No.
somebody off.
David Njoku is going to be small forward. Power forward is going to be... Maybe we put Aaron Donald at power forward.
You think he can hang there?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
And then center, who's a big boy?
I'm actually googling right now. Tallest NFL players.
Yeah. They're going to
It's
say like
gonna be a
Brian
tackle.
Finneran.
Should we put Taylor Lewan
Yeah.
at center? He looks like a fucking center.
I don't... He's like
looks
Shaq.
like
He'd be like Shaq. He
yeah.
can't get around the body.
So
You don't
big.
want to go in the paint against our
He's
starting
only
five.
like 6'7".
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, like LeBron's 6'8", but I guess LeBron's
You can't
in
go
a category.
How are you going to get in the paint in our starting five? You don't want
good
none
luck.
of
Good
that.
luck.
You don't want none of that. All right. Good question, B Wood.
Thanks for the question.
Slider asks, Los Angeles Chargers or Los Angeles Rams?
I like the Los Angeles Rams.
All right.
What about you?
Chargers for sure.
Wait, do you still have that future down?
Yeah.
Nice. You feel good about that, or how do you feel right now? It's pretty early.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. This is JD. I love you, but I think this is a stupid question. After the Eagles win the Super Bowl this year, will they go back to back? No and no.
They're not winning the Super Bowl.
Would you rather have sex with Megan Fox's body, but it's your co-host's head? I feel like we've
Yeah.
had that question before.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah,
be
I'm
down.
in.
I could do it. Re-roof. Oh, that was it. I think we've had this question before. Would you
What?
rather have sex with Megan Fox's body, but it's your co-host's head, or re-roof an entire building complex by yourself?
Damn. I don't think I'd be re-roofing a building.
No,
complex,
man,
dude, man. Put a
I,
paper bag on you.
yeah, it'd be a lot quicker.
Yeah, probably like 30 seconds.
Oh, also another one. I missed this. You got to give eye contact the whole time and need to learn
whoa,
how
whoa,
to.
whoa. That's like a huge detail. How'd you miss that?
And here's the other one. And need to learn how to roof and pay for materials.
Fuck. Is that expensive? That's expensive. An
I
entire
don't know if
building
you have,
complex?
yeah, it's mad expensive.
I don't think I have enough money to do an entire building complex.
Well, maybe you could make money off of it.
I'm just gonna go into debt.
You
beforehand.
wouldn't make money off of it. Yeah, I guess I'd have sex with Megan Fox.
With my face. Do
No,
we get to
I
wear
can't.
sunglasses still?
I guess I'd have to learn how to roof. Definitely have to learn how to roof. The eye contact
actually-
thing is horrible.
I'd actually be on like YouTube, watch like up on the roof, so choked.
I fuck-
I'd have had a hammer into a
so
roof.
mad at me right now.
Like, I should have just fucking done it.
Which this is a good one by Luca Bulge 3. Which NFL QB is most likely to get pegged by their wife / girlfriend?
Okay. I know
I think
everything's
this is
going
an
on.
easy-
Yeah.
Russell
we're all-
Wilson.
Oh, I was gonna say Brady.
No, what?
Dude, his marriage just in my head right now, but I can totally see Brady getting pegged by Giselle.
No, dude. Russell Wilson is like, yes, Ciara, whatever you want,
No,
Ciara.
dude. There's no.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
what Brady is, man.
No,
This is
he went
that's-
against her.
Yeah, and that's
Put
what.
his
And like, you
foot
see how
down.
choked she got. Clearly, this doesn't happen often. If she got this angry,
I feel like nobody says no to her.
yeah. So when she asked to peg, you can bet your ass he's pegging.
All right, Luca, tell me at practice which answer you think is better. Which NFL QB is most? Oh, sorry, I read that one. What kind of duct are you hanging there?
What?
I guess. Oh, on the story, whoever posted the story put a picture of ductwork.
Who could that? Who the hell? Is
What kind
doing-
of duct were you hanging there?
What kind of duck? What? Who asked this question?
If I were to guess, 36-inch spiral with 24-inch takeoffs coming off of it.
You think those are 24-inch takeoffs?
Yeah,
24 inches kind of feels like it's too big.
it's definitely a supply air, I'd say as well.
I think like if it was like a 3.5 to 4 inch takeoff, it would get the job get the job done just as good.
Oh no, the velocity there would be a mess. It'd be loud and obnoxious. You wouldn't want that problem.
I don't know. Not everybody thinks that size is a problem.
How do you know that's a duck and not a goose?
Guess that's a fair question.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for all the fun questions today.
You know,
Um,
thanks for. I feel like it's been a long time since we've just said thank you for viewing.
Yeah, thanks for taking time out of your day to make your day a lot better by watching us talk.
Yeah. Thanks for helping us help you.
Yeah, makes us feel real good.
Yeah.
Plus, if you want to donate, that would help you feel good for donating to us who make you feel good.
Yep. We can.
Win-win situation.
Yeah. We actually have.
And actually, if you donate to us, we give you picks that win. So then you could actually win more money by listening to our picks and betting on them. And then we make money by getting your money and betting them on our picks as well.
Or you could give us your money for us to bet on, and then we could give you part of the winnings. But if it loses, you don't get any
That's, yeah.
money back.
Yeah, that could
Because
be.
it's like we both lost.
Yeah.
Sweet, right.
We either win ourselves or lose together. Anyways, as always, I'm Mav,
I'm Coog.
and this is
Method to the Madness.
Madness.